right, guys, a beautiful September the 14th Sunday. It's not going to be a very beautiful day for KC, though. Well, I wonder when the last time the Chiefs started 0-2. I guess we'll find that information out soon because people will be talking about it. Chiefs start out 0-2 this year. Wow. After 3 straight Super Bowl appearances. It is 11:41 a.m. I'm calling it. This is General Peters saying he's got 15 points against the Chiefs to start making that leap over the duck line. The last night's future presentation. This one picked by General Peters. Rabbits, 1893. This one anywhere from 1 minute to 2 minutes. Directed by Akeem Jules Mary. Never seen this one before. Pretty nice little early film. Rabbits, 1893. Last night's feature presentation. All right, and then we have one death to report. This is one that Andy 8010 mentioned last night, late last night. I'm really glad he did because this is one of those deaths that go under the radar. You don't hear about until like 2 weeks later. Bobby Hart, great songwriter with a couple Monkey songs. I think he did Last Train to Clarksville and Theme for the Monkees. Maybe some others. Sure did some others, but also known for his collaborating with Tommy Boyce, who passed away back in 1994. Boyce and Hart, with that great song, I Wonder What She's Doing Tonight. Rest in peace, Bobby Hart, passing away at 86. All right. Looking forward to Bearscat Stadium. But what are the Bears going to do today? It's the Ben Johnson Bowl, Bears and Lions. Will the Lions start 0-2? Or will the Bears start 0-2? One of them will, unless they tie. Current water temperature at the beach area. I said this would be a very critical day as far as will it go lower or will it go up. It went up a little bit. That's good news. 72.9 today, still below the average. 72.9 degrees today at the beach area. We're at 83 outside. It's going to be a very warm Sunday. And then we'll see what happens next couple of days because we're supposed to dip a little bit to like the high 70s. Some rain maybe. So, all right, big day here in Richmond, Virginia. Emotional day. It's the final day of the final game at the Diamond in downtown Richmond. Baseball stadium that opened in 1985, 40 years later. It's closing up today. They're going to move to State Farm Park, which is like really close. Basically right next door. Next season. Opened in 1995. Richmond Braves played there from 1985 to 2008. The Atlanta Braves AAA teams. So many great players came through Richmond. Saw so many of them. It went up to Atlanta. Vinny Castilla, the third baseman, then went on to play for the Rockies. Had a great career. Jermaine Dye, 2005 World Series MVP for Chicago White Sox, Seatown's White Sox. He came up through Richmond. Others include Ronnie Gant, the great Tom Glavine, pitcher. Andrew Jones played a little bit at the Diamond that year. 1996 is remember the year he was a 19-year-old who hit 2 home runs in Game 1 of the World Series. He had a meteoric rise to the minors that year from single A to double A, then played a little bit at triple A Richmond, and then right to the Braves. He's a playoff hero for him. Chipper Jones, great shortstop in Richmond. Hall of Famer David Justice was an all-time great Richmond Brave. Javi Lopez, great catcher. My man Mark Lemke, second baseman. Deion Sanders played there a little bit. I remember watching him as a kid. One of my best moments at the Diamond was way up in the stands watching Deion Sanders for the Braves, for the Richmond Braves, hit a triple, and the speed that I witnessed from home to third base was like, I've never seen that before in my life. It was ridiculous. John Smoltz, another Hall of Famer, of course on the Fox announcing, great announcer on Fox. Johnny Smoltz played at Richmond a lot after the Doyle Alexander trade from EMG's Tigers in 1987. He was a fixture with the Richmond Braves, I think in like 1988, most of it before coming up to the Atlanta Braves. Great pitcher there. Kent Merker, another very good pitcher. Kevin Millwood, another very good pitcher in the majors for a while, threw a no-hitter. Mike Stanton, an excellent setup man for the Braves and with the Yankees behind Mariano Rivera. Mike Stanton, not the good Mike Stanton, the Mike Stanton with rings, not the one with 0 rings, not the base clogger who plays for him now and hits 200 in October along with Judge. Mark Wohlers. I think you all know Mark Wohlers gave up the big home run. Great closer, but then he gave up that big homer. Game 5 at Fulton County Stadium. Jimmy Leyritz turned the whole series around for the Yankees. 1996 World Series. Road 2, and I'm so know all about that. So does Andy and all Braves fans. He was never the same after that. But Mark Wohlers, good relief pitcher. Mike Mordecai, remember him? And last but not least, Andy Tomberlin, who played sparingly in the big leagues, but a legend at Richmond. Another legend at Richmond was, that's Andy's nickname, by the way, Andy Tomberlin. But another great Richmond Brave folk hero was Rico Rossi. All right, so a lot of great players came up at the Diamond, and in 2009 there was no baseball. The Richmond Braves moved to Gwinnett. The AAA Atlanta moved their AAA team from Richmond to Gwinnett in Georgia, and then in 2010 Richmond got the AA team for Darth's San Francisco Giants, named them the Flying Squirrels. They play there from 2010 to today. The last day they'll play next year at the new stadium. But a couple of, a few players from the Flying Squirrels were notable, who came up and were big players on the 2010's Giants that won 3 World Series. In fact, the first year that the Flying Squirrels were here, 2010, Giants won the World Series. Brandon Belt, Brandon Crawford, and a couple others came up through Richmond, were instrumental in the that little mini Giants dynasty. That's right. I don't think Webby came up through Richmond, did he? I have to check that. Webby, pitcher last night for the Giants, Darth was talking about. All right, boys, we got 3 must-watches, so that's it for the Diamond. I will not be there today. Had a lot of great memories there. Getting chewed out by... I'll talk about that tomorrow, Bear Scott. All right, so we got 3 must-watches left on the end of summer, beginning of fall season of movie watching. 26 days to go, so that's about 1 every 9 days. We'll definitely do 1 this week, maybe 2. We'll definitely do The Appointment, 1991. Bolts and I were talking about that last night. I'm looking forward to it. I think he's looking forward to it too. The rest of you should be looking forward to it. Unless you have the non-commercial subscription to YouTube, watch it on Tubi. It's actually on Tubi. I found that last night. Much less commercials on there. And then we have The Appointment, 1991. We have The Pretender, 1997. May you watch that one. Those are 2 Cristiano movies. May you watch that one this week. And then of course, Beyond and Back, 1978. Watch that one at the end of this season. It's 1 week left of summer, boys. That's right. NFL action. Today, are you guys watching? A lot of games today. A lot of biggies. Today is NFL Even Out Week. So what you think is going to happen probably won't happen. The teams that looked great last week may not look so great this week. The teams that looked terrible last week may not look so bad this week. Even the Giants may look pretty good against the Cowboys. You never know. It seems like it's always happens like that. Week 2 of the NFL, concluding the night with we will conclude tonight NFL Andy's Falcons and Coach's Vikings. Big game. Here we go. It's a huge game tonight, guys. Who's going to be 0-2? See you tonight.
When you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types to wear a day coat, pants with stripes, and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz.